Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. And first of all, before I start this video, if you hear the sound of little tapping, that is like rain on the roof because today, yesterday, and since I think 3-4 days it's been really, raining frequently. Now, coming back to our video today, we are looking at our weekly predictions. What is in store for you next when it comes to your life, your career, your personal life, and your love relationships. As usual, you have 3 piles in front of you. Please pick one that speaks to you, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then this is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. Now, as usual, we'll start with your Moonology card, and from your Moonology, you have the message of a time for healing. So, essentially, this week it's very important for you to take time out from your schedule and just make certain time for yourself, for your emotions, for your relationships, or in certain cases for your health. Okay, but that healing is going to be coming through, so please ensure if your routine is slightly heavy, you tone it down, because the reason why I give these messages at the very beginning is to set the tone before you start the week. But it is definitely a time for healing. But at the same time, this week, you are going to be in a frame of mind where you're feeling very confident. You have a huge deal of confidence in your own abilities and to make things happen in your life just the way you want it to. But once again, you need to be a little bit careful about your words, okay? Make sure not to say something that you will regret at a later point, because that can also be a possibility for you. Once again, this week you are going to be feeling very creative. Now, you may want to experiment with things slightly. This can range from your appearance to the way you do things usually, to trying something new like painting, pottery, music. You are feeling very creatively inclined, and that is going to sort of translate in a lot of areas of your life. Now, we will take your tarot cards, and I have a couple of more cards this time, and I'm going to take them at the very end just to sort of tie things up for you. Coming to your tarot, you have 6 of Wands, you have Ace of Wands, Lord of Wands energy, you have Queen of Cups, you have Star, and you have Death. Okay, interesting. So this promises to be a week of change, where I believe personally that you will bring about changes when it comes to your life rather than this change happening for you, because the very second card that you had was the Magician sword. So you have confidence in your ability to make changes now that will benefit you in the future. Once again, you also have the card of Ace of Wands. So I believe you're going to be having a lot of new ideas. You're going to be feeling passionate about things. You want to do this, you want to do that. You just want to do everything at the same time. Okay, and because you're really thriving in terms of your mental realm, and that is really showing up in a lot of areas of your life. But once again, there is also a possibility of gaining recognition here. Maybe there is something that you've done that is really catching the eye of people around you, your family. This could be your colleagues or people you generally hang out with, but there is some kind of achievement here. So this could essentially mean like passing an examination, achieving something at workplace, getting a project completed, and getting a lot of accolades for it. But there is this win-win feeling when it comes to this week for you. At the same time, your emotions are really in the forefront for you, so you may want to do something for other people this week. You may feel very inclined to give something to somebody. This could be your time, this could be your affection, or in certain cases money. But of course, when it comes to your own emotions, you are like, I know now how I can do things when it comes to my emotions. Especially previously, if you were the kind of person who used to get very overwhelmed with things, this week it's all balanced, it's very controlled is what I'm getting here. But along with that, the very first card was that of healing, time for healing. And with this star, this can just be healing coming through into your life. But at the same time, for you, pile one, I see you guys really looking to the future and really hoping and praying in a way that your life will turn out to be exactly the way you want to. You also are making a lot of new plans for yourself this week, is what I'm seeing for you. But once again, when it comes to relationships, things are really, really changing for you, okay? Especially if things have been slowing down slightly, they are going to be taking that pace once again. But this is like healing once again coming in your relationships, and because you are taking the emotionally mature route, things are sort of going to be streamlined. But there is this new energy even when it comes to your relationships. Lot of healing. So please, like I said, even though you might be very busy, take time out for that healing to come through. Now let us take a look at the rest of your cards. Once again, you have passion showing up. You may want to take up a lot of projects for yourself. Maybe you want to start a lot of things. You have this in mind, you have that in mind. You have a huge level of capacity in you this week, okay? And that is really showing up in a lot of areas. In a way, this week you're going to be in love with life. Yeah, that's what is coming forth. And you're thinking about a lot of things, and especially with the star, that makes sense. You're looking to the future and asking yourself, what do I want? What can I change? What can I do? Essentially the question that revolves in your mind this week a lot can be, what can I do now? What can I do? That is the question for you. But at the same time, let us look into what is it that you need to surrender for this week. And this week you need to surrender fear, okay? So maybe somewhere in the time that you're making plans, in the time that you're achieving a lot of things, maybe you feel like things are too good to be true, or you have the fear, what if this goes away one day? What will I do about it then? And maybe you are overthinking more than thinking constructively in certain cases is also possible. But once again, the advice essentially here is to just make sure that you're focused in the moment and do what you can at the given point of time. And don't look too much into the future, especially fearfully. If you want to look at the future with a lot of hope and positive expectations, please do that. But don't overwhelm yourself once again. But once again, baby steps is what is going to help you a lot moving forward for this week. And I also wanted to give you one from your self-care for this week, and for you it is taking a walk. So when you feel like you're overthinking, or if you feel like you are really being grappled by a certain kind of fear, and especially if you feel the need to heal emotionally, physically, please make sure you take a walk. Especially taking a walk in nature can prove to be very, very beneficial for you overall. And especially since changes are happening, to navigate those changes, nature is like the best person to have as your buddy. I'll give you your letters and numbers for this week. Okay, you have number 8, you have I, 44, you have A, you have 29, you have R, you have W, 77. Okay, angel numbers a lot. So whatever changes are happening in your life, the angels are surrounding you and they are telling you that it's going to be okay, and that change is nothing to really be fearful about. Yeah, oh, that makes sense. So get over the fear of change is essentially one message that is coming forth as well. Yeah, I love how things tie up at the later point in our readings. I really love that, and especially how angels show up to sort of clarify certain things. I really, really like that. So thank you, angels. So yeah, and you have number 3, you have E, you have M, you have R again, you have E, you have number 25, and you have number 6, can be 9. I'll give you a couple of more. you have D. You also have like D and R. So if there is an issue that has been troubling you for some time, especially when it comes to your physical health, why not just get it checked by a doctor? Once again, just because that really came up, I thought I should be telling you this as well. 88 once again. See, you have angel blessings all around you this week, so you really have nothing to worry about. Yeah, so especially if you've been worrying about something specific, give it to the angels is what I'm going to tell you. And you have T and you have T. Okay, so just make sure to enjoy that cup of tea, and when things overwhelm you, just make yourself a cup of tea and relax. Okay, that's really, really important for you. Overall, that is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. As usual, I want to leave you with nothing but prayers for a beautiful, beautiful week ahead. And do not fear change, and I'm going to pray for you, especially when it comes to dealing with any kind of changes in your life. Angels are with you. Do not forget. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. Now, as usual, we will start with your Moonology card, okay? And this week, the message essentially for you, pile 2, is your hard work is paying off. So if there is something that you've been working really, really hard towards, your angels, your guides are telling you that your hard work is paying off, okay? So you are sort of getting the signs of things having proceeding well this week, okay? That is what I'm getting for you. But at the same time, this week the focus for you is going to be on learning and on teaching, okay? So especially for people who are going to school, who are going to university, or who are involved in some kind of teaching and learning procedure. So this week you really, really have to focus on that, okay? Because I believe there is a lot that you still need to do. But remember, whatever you are doing is clearly working. So make sure you're putting in more efforts towards it. And the message essentially for you also is sanctuary. So you may feel like you just want to take a step back from your everyday life and give some time to yourself. And especially with the teaching and learning card, I get a very strong feeling of hermit. The tarot card hermit, where you just take time off, withdraw from society, and focus on research, focus on learning, on focus on thinking and doing things in a better manner, okay? Just to gain clarity. So that is also very, very possible for you. Also for you, you have the card of unmarked trail, okay? So this week, essentially, you may want to take the road less traveled. Like, you may want to try some things that are very different, that other people don't do, to get results that you normally have not received, and to get the results that other people have not received as well. But once again, this week you will realize that you understand things a little bit better, and a little bit deeper is also coming through for you. Now I'm going to be taking your tarot cards, and I have a couple of more cards that I'll be taking at the very end. You have a Knight of Cups, you have Temperance, you have 7 of Swords, you have King of Pentacles, and you have Ace of Pentacles, okay? And once again, with the Ace of Pentacles, the focus is essentially on learning this week, okay? This could be learning something on your own, or in certain cases, going back to university. You may be thinking about taking up a new course. Inquiring about possible ways of learning is also possible for you. But of course, this week is also going to be very, very balanced for you. So there is an energy of doing a lot of things, like getting into the action mode, but like I was saying, the hermit mode. So the other part is really going to be, giving time to yourself. So there is a beautiful balance between two things. And of course, this week you are also having the aspect of money being really, really strong for you. So especially if there is a source of income that has previously been closed for you, maybe that income source will also open, but financially things will look stable. In fact, for a couple of you, you may also be taking important decisions around money. This could be about wanting to save money or invest money, but money is clearly on your mind. But of course, for a couple of you, there is a possibility that you may decide to go out with somebody. Okay, now this could actually be hiking, because I said the road less traveled. So going on hiking, going on adventure trips, that is also possible for you. But of course, you may also get an invitation for yourself this week. This could be like invitation to like go out. Now, not necessarily on a date, but can be on a date, but going out with friends, going out with your family and having a good time, that is also very much possible for you. Now, there is one thing that I really want to warn you about. Listen, the first card that you had was your hard work is paying off, and then you also have like the Seven of Swords showing up. So, if this week you may want, or somebody tells you that why not try this shortcut or do things in a way that is slightly unusual, stay away from it. Okay, like take the normal route and do the right thing, because taking shortcuts and doing things in not so good manner can actually be slightly harmful for you. And especially since money is involved here, if you're taking any important decision around investing money, make sure you are investing in things that are normal and not really taking unnecessarily risks there. Okay, now I'll give you the rest of your cards, truth be told. So this week you are going to be like looking at things really deeply. Once again, I'm getting that hermit energy, even though the card is not showing up. So you're really getting deep into the matter of things and looking at things from a deeper perspective, like in a way that you've not really done before, and that gives you a lot of clarity as you move forward this week. Okay, that is what is coming through as well. And once again, what you need to surrender, you need to surrender to your soul's path. So essentially, your guides are telling you that your life, it's perfectly designed. There is no such thing as taking the wrong turn. So if at some point of time you feel like oh, I wish I had done this differently, you were meant to do things this way, and that's the way it is. Every mistake we made is a mistake we had to make in order to grow from it, in order to learn from it, in order to become a wiser human being. Remember, earth is a school and we are just here to learn a lesson. Yeah, so embrace every lesson that comes your way and embrace every moment. So understand this is not a human journey meant for just random things and leaving. It's a soul's journey. So this is a much deeper process than your understanding at this point of time. Okay, so that is something you need to pay attention to. And once again, the message for you from your self-care is to connect with the earth energy. So once again, like I was saying, going hiking. So if you can go hiking or if you can go for nature walks, then that is something you should do. But connecting to Mother Earth is going to be very important. Grounding is going to be very important for you. So if you can, please make sure you ground and connect with Mother Earth in whichever way you can this week. Now, I'm going to give you your letters and your numbers for this week. Okay, you have N, you have G, 25, you have A. Okay, you have like a nag. So maybe somebody is going to nag you about something, or maybe you will nag somebody about something. Either way, just be a little bit careful about that. And you have a blank tile, you have A, you have Q, you have S, you have number 3, you have I, 99, you have an I again, E, 31, 26, you have an O, you have an A, you have number 14. So if there is something you want to say no to this week, say no to it. And especially if you have the sanctuary. So if there is something that somebody wants you to do, and if somebody wants you to go out, and if you do not feel like it, say no. Okay, because just listen to the natural flow of your body, because that is very important. I'll give you a couple of more. Oh, and you have like sang, so like singing. Oh, you have sing as well. So, oh, that makes sense. Okay. So maybe this week you should sing a song if you want to, and just express yourself. That is essentially the message here. And you have a 5 as well. Okay. And oh, I have a couple. I missed this. You have I, E, you have D, and you have play to your strengths, my dear. Pile 2 this week, play to your strengths. And remember, the hard work that you're really putting into your life is working out. If you feel like doing something different, make sure you do it, because sometimes taking the road less traveled makes all the difference in the world. So that's a really nice quote that I remember reading somewhere, and yeah, I just thought of it. But either way, this is what's coming for you. And as I wrap this video up, I just want to send nothing but my best wishes your way and pray for a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful week and life for you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful pile 3s. If this is the pile that you've chosen, then this is what you can expect for yourself for your week ahead. We shall start with your Moonology card, okay? Okay, now you have confidence is the key to success for you. So basically, this week you are being told to be more confident, to believe in yourself and believe in your ability to live the life on your terms. Yeah, so confidence is the key for you. And synchronicity, so this week the possibility of things happening like magic, like meeting people when you were not expecting it, meeting just the right kind of people, or just coming across something and feeling like I have been waiting for this. So maybe those kind of moments are going to be filling your week up is also possible for you. But once again, flow. So this week you may decide that you just want to go with the flow. You just want to experience things the way they come and see where life is taking you. Once again, this message for you is chop wood, carry water. So essentially this is like doing things in a way that is right for you, like doing things that you do regularly instead of doing something different or trying something different. So this week it's like you are going to be involved in activities that you enjoy, that come naturally to you, and activities that you are very, very confident in. So your focus essentially on making your life easy this week, okay? And I am really proud of you if that is your focus. But the message that is really important here for you is the first breath here, beginner's mind. So maybe as the week progresses, you will decide that there are certain beliefs that you're holding that are slightly outdated, or maybe some things do not belong in your life. Certain relationships you may want to change the way you approach them, and you decide to let those things go and breathe easy once again, breathe in a fresh manner once again. It's like you're ready to invite the energy of the new in the world. So there is a possibility you're going to be open to receiving a great deal of information. You're going to be open to receiving guidance from other people that may be slightly different from what you believe in, but there is an openness. A beginner's mind is like the most beautiful frame of mind to be in, and like I said, you're going with the flow, you're accepting things, and that is magical in itself, okay? And I have 2 more cards that I'll be taking at the end. We will go on to your tarot, and what's interesting is you're starting off with the 6 of Swords as well, and compared with the beginner's mind, there is certainly an end to certain things here and a beginning to certain things. So moving away from times where you've struggled, where you were like, I want this to happen at this point of time. You're like, okay, I'm just going to take it easy and move things in calmer ways. Okay, that's coming. But once again, travel is absolutely a possibility for you this week. But I see a great amount of shift coming into your mental realm, especially is what is coming forth. Lot of things are being transformed here for you, pile 3. You also have the Empress, okay? You have strength, okay? Oh, you have the strength, and you have confidence in your own abilities, complete lion energy. You are like totally dominating this week, is what I see for you. Oh, bravo, pile 3, bravo. You have 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Okay. Once again, this promises to be an action packed week for you. You are clearly feeling strong. You feel like you can do anything, you can face any challenge, you can accept things as in how they come. And that is really putting you in an excellent position for yourself this week. But also, especially with the going with the flow, the very watery kind of energy, and with the Empress showing up, this is essentially you relaxing through life. This is like, okay, I'm ready. So this is not going to be the roar of the lion. This is like the lion observing things. Look at this girl, she's just sitting on top of the lion and chilling. So that is the kind of vibe that I have, and I am just loving it so much. Like, I can't wait for this week to start for you guys. Okay, but once again, you may be really in the process of paying attention to your appearance. So for a couple of you may be going on spa appointments, you may be going to the salon, you may just take care of yourself in the best way possible this week. But once again, money is going to be very strong for you. Okay, this could be like money coming in, or you not having to worry about money. And in fact, not only do you not have to worry about money, you could be spending a lot more than you need to spend. So please make sure you are curbing your expenses. Yeah, because this is like you going overboard, and maybe you may feel like buying certain things for your family, buying certain things for your loved ones, but buying certain things from yourself as well, just to make yourself feel really good. But of course, there could be like a family gathering happening here, connecting with family, reconnecting with family. But there is some occasion around family, like you could be going out for dinner, you could be getting together, maybe celebrating something, celebrating somebody in family, engagement, wedding, all of that is possible. But once again, travel is really highlighted here as well. But things are moving rather quickly. You're going with the flow, but that flow of the river is very strong. Okay, so movement is absolutely there. And this is essentially, it's like there is one energy prior to this week which was like stuck, and now it's like boom, you're like off. So that is the kind of energy, but it's really nice. It's like you're going about your things in a very proper manner. That is what I see. Promises to be a good week, but yes, there is this end and beginning that I see for you. Deep breathing from your self-care. So this week it's very important for you to pay attention to your breathing. Understand this, when our breathing is shallow, that is when we are stressed, and when you're deep breathing, when you're really calm, that's when your breath will be normal. But anyway, please make sure you are making priority for deep breathing and surrender to the magic of who you are. Honestly, I don't even think you need this card, because that is what you're totally doing. You're enjoying yourself, you're valuing yourself, and you are realizing how truly unique and amazing you are. You've always been amazing, pile 3. You always have been. I'm so glad this week you're like, telling yourself 100 times how amazing you are. You have R, you have A, T, rat. Are you going to be having a rat problem this week? I hope not. You have S, you have T again, you have O. Why not watch the movie, Ratatouille? I think that was the movie. That's a really fun movie. You have number 14, 23, C. This is so much fun. You have the cat and the rat. Okay, now maybe you have a cat and you have a rat as well, but you may have an exam. If you're preparing for that exam, I wish you nothing but the very best. You have number 30. I'm really enjoying your reading, I really have to say this. You have T again, you have Z, you have 11, you're 55. I don't know if I said that out loud. You have E, You have 44, once again an angel number, and you have G31. I'll just give you a couple of more. Okay, here goes 27, M again, and you have a Tom as well. Oh, this is so funny. You have an E, you have a G again, you have an A, and you have a 90. Overall, that is what I have for you when it comes to your upcoming week. I just feel like you're gonna have fun. Yeah, you guys are really gonna have fun, and especially if you're moving out of difficult situations, make place for humor in your life, because clearly I think that is the message your angels are trying to give you here. Make time for fun, do things your way, and just enjoy the process is what I'm going to tell you. I'll leave you here with nothing but my best wishes, and I pray that you laugh a lot this week and you really have fun, and then come back and tell me how the week was for you. I'll leave you here and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.